Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Another one.
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And this story has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect.
So you guys were here when it caught fire?
We stayed until the last minute.
So tell me what happened, how that played out.
They told us to leave, and we got what we could. We have dogs, we have animals. We moved that stuff, and then we waited to see. We waited across the street, and that rude guy right there, I yelled at him and cussed him out because he acted like he don't understand. Like, we trying to get our stuff. You going home tonight? We not. And we just got what we could get. That's all we can do. We got to start over.
And how many of y'all live here?
Me and my 3 kids.
You don't know where you're going next?
Nope, but I'm going somewhere.
And tell me, how did you get all these? So these all friends, family?
They are. My brothers work for the city of Pasadena. They wet the vegetation before the firefighters came. The Compton firefighters is the only ones who really put the water out here and everything. The city of Pasadena employees wet the vegetation and prevented it from getting all the fire out here. The firefighters didn't do that. The Compton, this truck right here, the 105 from Compton, they're the ones who came and put the fire out.
What were there any things you were like really?
So the reason I have to make this video at 3:06 in the morning at this moment instead of sleeping is because there are fields of white people online, literally, I kid you not, on Twitter, that have decided to have their paid profiles directly up there and start spreading lies about Black people looting. And the main video that they like to reference or image is the one that you see in front of you, where you have one young Black man walking out with which seems to be a bed sheet or something or two full of items, walking from a house. Behind him, you see a close-up happen of people in a home, 2 of which are Black men coming out with a smaller speaker and a flat screen TV. And a lot of, I kid you not, the conservative white profiles that have blue checks and everything are selling this online as Black people are looting during these fires, just sitting up there trying to steal everything from people, quote unquote, white people. And this is what America has come to. And then they start throwing up the memes of, if you loot, we shoot, right? Again, this is showing you the racism. This is telling you how racist this society is. Mind you, the real person who actually did this does not look Black to me at all. It's funny how they want to quote or try to crop this image from the news and make it seem as though these Black men are stealing. If you pay attention to the Black men that are in the video and you pair that up with the woman that was talking and the family members, those men are the exact same that were in that first video with the woman talking that proceeded to go and be inside of the home, taking things out so that they can have their mother move somewhere else to safety. But again, this is the type of climate that we are in. These are the same people that try to preach that America is not racist, that all white people aren't racist, and Black people just want to be victims. Black people are just making things up. No, I'm not. And no, we are not. And I told you guys before, I'm not standing for none of this nonsense. The moment in time that this stuff gets seen, you guys are going to have videos. If I'm up during the time that it happens, you guys are going to have videos. And this is case in point, one of those videos.
This is for everyone you've killed! England, murderer!
Hold your fire! This man isn't Black!
What we know right now is that the incident occurred, started here, and about 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, a suspect was detained over in Woodland Hills area by citizens.
So someone purposely set the Kenneth fire?
At this time, that's what we believe, yes.
Do you know how or why they did that?
That I don't know.
Is this a crime scene right now?
Yes.
So everything's closed off?
It's being investigated as a crime. What we know right now is that the
Let me clarify something, and I know I get this question a lot. Seiji, why are the names blurred out? Why are they blocked out? The reason why that is because they make money off of your engagement. You would go there, maybe try to report them. You would go there, try to have some back and forth with people, and that's only giving them more money directly into their pocket. All of the profiles that I was able to see were all conservative. They had the exact same make and model. They were saying the exact same things, and they all had blue checks. And I'm not having them make money off of me putting that out there, and then their name gets put in lights, and then you guys go directly over there and feed directly into that. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I told y'all this before, and this is probably my last time saying it. So we're just going to get that squared directly away. But you heard the fact that the police officer was like, hey, we caught the guy. This is the one that we think that caused the fires in such and such area. 800 acres were burned up due to whatever it is that this person did. Now, I made sure to have every single image that we could pretty much get when it dealt with the person who quote unquote started the fire, right? And I want to note that people also stated that it was due to the due diligence of police work and also the citizens there of the reason why this person inevitably ended up getting caught. When I looked at his image, I'm like, he doesn't look black to me. He looks more of an immigrant. He looks like somebody from somewhere else. So I'm trying to figure out, why is it that if the fires are going on, celebrities are losing their home, rich people are losing their homes, ordinary people are losing their home, businesses, schools, and everything, right? A lot of things are going to stop moving. A lot of things are going to be shut down. It looks like ashes. It looks like a pack of dragons came through there and torched everything, right? So if that is the case, and they supposedly have the suspect, why is it that all of these platforms are not jumping the gun and deciding that, oh, we're going to sit up there and put all this information out. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to show who the actual suspect is, yada, 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 because they can't get engagement. They can't make any money. And this is the main thing I told you guys before. The only way for any of these platforms to make any type of money is to automatically make black people to be the star role villain for every single story. They can't get the same engagement without black people. Black people are always needed for anything that deals with money in order for the whole world to give them the attention, give them the money, and all of these things that comes directly with it. They have to speak about black people negatively, more specifically, black men negatively, in order for any of these narratives to sell. And I want to bring up the fact that it's coincidental that this comes up, the blaming of black people for looting comes up after the whole debacle that took place just about earlier this month to last month, where white people, specifically white men and Indian men or other immigrants, were going back and forth online over the things that Elon and Vivek has stated about white men being lazy and how it is that they didn't want to work, and they have the immigrants coming over, outworking them, working harder. They're smarter than them. They're making more money than them per income for per household and all this other type of stuff. It's weird how it shifts from that narrative where you have those two groups fighting, going left and right online. White men were losing their minds. And now we're at this narrative where we have, oh, yeah, black people are looting. When realistically, you're looking at the person that the police arrested, that they said is the alleged arsonist. It's amazing how that works.
Another one.
You actually go back and look at one of the images that I gave you before. It got so bad that even Twitter themselves, aka X, had to come out and give a disclaimer. They had to come out and tell the truth. They was like, hey, this video is misinformation. These clips are misinformation. These people are not stealing. They are getting items from their home. This is taken from such and such news station. They literally had to put that disclaimer. They had to put the community notes directly out there, because that's how out of hand that it was getting, with all of these other platforms on X deciding that they wanted to post this. So in this image that you see here, you have what I can find is one of the main guys who posted the image directly up there. And he says, truth from a conservative Chicano's perspective. Warning, feelings will be hurt. So I decided to put that side by side along with the various posts directly on Twitter. All of these were above the image that you see of the young black man carrying his mother's things to a car or wherever they needed to carry it from so that they can transport her to another area. Again, this is the narrative. If you pay attention to everything that I told you, all of these people have blue checks, except for the IG profile. I'm pretty sure that guy is getting paid 10 different ways to Sunday. But all of these conservative profiles, where you see the pictures and everything, all of these have blue checks. Every single last one. And they all give out the exact same narrative like the one above. It says, reports from various sources indicate that there have been incidents of lootings in homes in California, particularly in areas affected by wildfires. Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna has confirmed an arrest of 20 individuals for looting in evacuation zones during the wildfires. This activity has been noted in luxury neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades, where residents have reported seeing large groups of people attempting to break into homes. Now, notice how they state that. They said it's in luxury neighborhoods. The image that you see there is not a luxury neighborhood, but yet you want to use the image of a young black man helping his mother out of this situation, which is affecting everybody. But they want to frame it, when they say luxury and rich, they're talking about themselves. And when they want to point towards a supposed criminal or a face, they point directly towards black people, more specifically, black men. The next one states, looters going to loot. Another one said, some people loot, some people help put out fires, just different cultures. Again, trying to say that, oh, black people are just going to loot, while the good married white people, we're going to think about trying to save people and save everything around us. That's what we do by good nature. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's what y'all did in Maui. Oops. Next, we have, that's not looting in California fires. Didn't do nothing. What you talking about, Willis? That person right there is letting you know how old they are if they're literally referencing something from a show. This is coming from a black show, in a sense. Silver Spoons. If you don't know what that is, you can go take your time and peruse and find out what Silver Spoon is. It's an old show. That's how old this person is. So again, racism still lives. It never went away. It just evolved and is hiding directly in plain sight. Another one said, looting has begun in California as wildfires rage on. The left to call, I'm sorry, I actually have this minimized on my screen as I'm doing this recording. The left like to call this, I forgot. I think I might have actually had that cut off, so it is what it is. We can leave that dummy directly to the ground. Another person said, reports of lots of looting in Los Angeles now. Another dummy directly at the bottom said, I can't. People are looting and breaking into homes during the worst natural disaster in the history of California. Again, this is the narrative that they want to give off. There always has to be a black man at the epicenter of whatever takes place. If World War III literally happens, I promise you, somehow, some way, these same people are going to get online and try to state that black people were the main cause. Like I said, this is America. It is what it is, and America was built on racism. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.